Now, something very interesting is happening in China. I mean, you will know that yesterday I did a video where we were talking about NEO dominating, of course, or NEO having a very good solid market share of the EV users that are owning their cars in Shanghai. I think it was, or when we discussed, we said it was over 10% of all pure EV cars in Shanghai are NEO users, which is something that is great. Now, onto this video, I want to show you something that is happening now across all board in China, but not looking specifically at NEO, but looking to the market as a whole of the new energy vehicle car market in China and the penetration, because it is very important that we track this, because not when the new energy vehicle market grows, obviously that signals that EV makers like NEO will do very well, because as it grows, they will also grow in sales as more and more people get to be comfortable buying new energy vehicle cars. I mean, the penetration rate, it's also very important because it helps us how many people are buying new energy vehicle cars over gas cars. That is what the penetration rate tells us. And this time around, I think the penetration rate, I'm not sure, but if my memory serves me well, I think this is one of the highest penetration rates that we are seeing in China as I'm doing this video. I mean, without wasting any more of your time, as seen on the screen, China NEV retail sales in June from the 1st to the 8th rose up 40% year on year, right? The penetration rate of retail sales of these new energy vehicle cars is at 58.8%. I'm not even sure if we have reached this, but those maybe that have got the previous data they can share. But I think this might be the highest that we've seen ever since the existence of new energy vehicle car market, right? I mean, the year-to-date penetration rate is at 49.78%, almost at 50%. Again, this I don't think we have seen. Yes, there are months that we saw the penetration rate rising last year, but I don't think we have gotten to the year-to-date figure going over 50%. Monthly, there are some months that, of course, the penetration rate, in fact, most months, if not half of the months last year, the penetration rate was over 50%, right? But it never got over 50%. In fact, this figure, it's a new figure. It has never came here. I mean, last year, I think I just checked for you guys. As soon as you notice that the penetration rate was finished the year at 47.9%. And this year already we are seeing penetration rate at 49.78. So it simply means that this year the new energy vehicle car market for the year is going to sell more than the gas cars. These are good news to NEO, man. These are good news to Li Auto, XPeng, Xiaomi that are selling the new energy vehicle cars, right? To Tesla also. This is a good thing, because what it simply means is that we are at that point where the number of new energy vehicle cars being sold on a monthly basis surpasses the number of gas cars that are being sold. And to know that it's now going to year to date, these are the best news, right? So when I saw this, I thought I'd come and give you this news, because it's important to see what is happening overall in the EV market in China. It is very, very important. And seeing that, of course, the market year to date, it's almost at 50%. The market penetration, as it from the 1st to the 8th, new energy vehicle sales were sitting at, or contributed, almost 59% of the overall sales, which is just so good, man. These are good news. This shows us that, look, there is hope into EV stocks like NEO, because the more the market grows, the more EV cars or EV companies like NEO will do very, very well in China. So I am very happy. I am excited. Blue sky is coming, long-term will win. Those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time, because, like I said, the more this market grows, the penetration rate grows, is the more people are going to come and be comfortable buying EV cars, full new energy vehicle cars, and NEO, together with some others, BYD, Tesla, Li Auto, XPeng, Xiaomi, they are going to benefit and grow and grow. And that, my dear friends, is going to be so amazing. BYD also, I think, because of the competition that other EV makers like NEO are bringing or are showing Of course, it won't just be at the top forever. It might get to a certain point where we start to see a rotation, right? Or we start to see a lot of these other new energy vehicle car makers like starting to eat also the market share from BYD, because as it stands, BYD, it is the king of new energy vehicle cars globally. There is no car company that is selling EV cars or as many EV cars as BYD. It was the first year last year, 2024, we saw BYD achieving this. Otherwise, Tesla has always been that company selling the most cars or generating most sales, which was understandable because they are, it is the king. They are the ones that started this whole game, and I must say, they've done a good job, and they've opened, of course, opportunities, or they've made other companies like NEO to believe that it is possible, it is doable, and kudos to them. So the new energy vehicle market, as it grows, it's going to grow. Company like NEO, that you remember that professor who came out and said that if NEO does not sell, if NEO Lioro and the Xpeng, they don't sell each at least 2 million in the next 2 to 3 years, then they are going to go bankrupt. I think we need to check all this thing across board to say that, look, the market continues growing. As the market continues growing, there will be opportunity for almost for all, probably all those three companies, because look, as China alone, I think last year, new energy vehicle cars that were sold in China alone came at around 12 million. 12 million, and from that 12 million, of course, you find companies like BYD having a very good, strong market share, then Tesla, then these others also are going to get or receive some very good, decent market share. And if now, let's say, 20 million cars are sold in China, right? New energy vehicle cars are sold in China. Where do you think, or how many do you think NEO can, in the next 3 years, will fail to get 2 million from that? And by the way, NEO does not necessarily need the 2 million, because they've got other businesses that are generating their money, right? They have got other businesses like battery swapping station that is a competition, or that stands out from the other EV competitors, and it gives them a competitive advantage, which is something that we still need to consider that. But when you look into even on the 2 million, it's not supposed to be a problem. That is not a problem at all, because I can tell you now, as the market grows, NEO is going to sell more cars. When NEO sells more cars, then that is going to obviously take NEO to also reach the 2 million mark, which the professor was talking about. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this. Hit that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new one. I'll see you on the next one, and God bless you all.